since we are still talking about the African story and how the African story is told, let's think about something that maybe majority of the reactors have not addressed in depth. Now listen me out. Think about marriage and think about, see, I'm black. So obviously there's the cultural aspect of marriage that I can address and the marriage we see here online. And speaking of this, there are two families, there are two marriages rather. There are two marriages of very young individuals that I would like you guys to think about. And then you tell me which one would you or which one represents the African marriage story. Because when you're talking about Africa and everything that comes with it, you cannot leave out marriage. And I'm not saying that there's a problem with people who choose to be single, a single guy, a single lady. It's up to them. Well, there are those I cannot talk about. I'm African. I am African. There are those I would not want to even think about talking here on my channel. Now, there's a couple by the name Lynette Kenya and Chalo Kush. If you go to their YouTube channels, Lynette_KE and Chalo Kush, we also have Dash Kenya and the girlfriend, but for this one I want to address Lynette_KE and Chalo Kush, and another couple by the name Miss Fle, MISFLE, Miss Fle, and it's Nasto. So it's Nasto is the husband to Miss Fle. Chalo Kush is the husband to Lynette Kenya. So you guys, I don't know if I'm going to attach the photos here. If I'll find them on their YouTube channels, I'll attach so that you can relate with what I'm talking about. So here we are. And also think about Wode and Miss Trudy. So here we are. The African story and the African marriage and how we as guys view our women, or how women view the men from an African perspective is very, very important. Do we have an inferiority complex issue? Is it there? Because apparently, and this is not hate, anybody is allowed to marry whoever they want. But when you think about I am Marwa and Rocio, and then you start thinking about Dimongo and Pero, the guy from Poland, Dimongo, I am Marwa, brother and sister marrying outside, it kind of feels awkward and weird. Even though I'm not against it, you can love whoever you want, you can do whatever you want with your life, with your love life, with your body. It's up to you. I'm not here to tell you that this is the person you're supposed to marry or not. Whether it's a love story, whether you're doing it for views, that's your thing. But as far as I'm concerned, at least I've seen with Ayamaro, he doesn't date Africans. And maybe he was rejected by ladies when he was growing up, so he decided, let me just go where I'm appreciated. I don't know, I have no idea. But when I'm talking about appreciating the African beautiful woman or African beautiful handsome man, the only people I would think they represent that is Wode, Miss Trudy, Lynette Kenya, Lynette_KE, Chalo Kush, and It's Nasto and Miss Play. And one of the most amazing thing about these three couples is the way they handle this online space in a very matured way is so admirable. All of them are very young. These guys are 35 years and below. But the way they handle the African marriage story is so impressive. And one of the things I love about these three couples is that they have not given themselves into alcohol and a lot of profane activities. You don't see them in clubs, you don't see them partying, Not that drinking is wrong, not that partying is wrong, but again, when they are parents, it gives a very awkward image. You understand? So today I happened to watch Linet underscore KA, their recent uploaded video. And man, you look at these guys and how they are cooperating and working as a couple, and you just admire this and you just pray like, God, help this couple. May this couple live like this for the rest of their lives, because what we've seen is African marriages can work. You see, initially the African marriage story has been told whereby it's polygamous, where the man has to marry many wives and how many children, and that's how poverty starts, and then it starts spilling over everywhere. But then you look at Linet underscore KE, you look at Miss Trudy and Wode, and then you look at It's Nasto and Miss Flay. It's Nasto is building his second home. By the time he's building his second home, his whatever, he only has one kid. Now remember, It's Nasto is a graduate. It's Nasto is a graduate. I don't know so much about the academic history of Miss Flay, but It's Nasto is a graduate. When you come to Linet underscore KE and Chalokush, both are graduates. They have their degrees, as much as all of them are content creators full time, but they are graduates. A graduate marries a graduate, and you can expect when these people bring their minds together, that's why you can see there's a lot of success in what they are doing. And look at their channel. And by the way, compare the viewership in their channel and compare to that of Marwa. They have uploaded the video at the same time. Marwa is struggling to get 15k views within 10 hours. Right now as we are speaking, the recent uploaded video by Linet underscore KE is at 33k views as we are speaking. Today is on 28th January 2026. Right now, at this time when I'm doing this video, she's getting more views compared to Marwa, and she only has 52.5k subscribers, while Marwa has 500k subscribers, which tells you something. And I've said it here again, that statistical data never lies. Statistical data is very objective. It's not subjective. It's very, very objective. It tells you the truth of the matter. Anyway, we are talking about marriage. And by the way, how I feel, had Marwa married somebody from, his heritage, African ancestry, somebody who understands him better, somebody who understands his vision and his ambitions, perhaps his empire could be growing instead of declining. And that's just a thought that I have. That's just an opinion that I have. I just feel like, if he had married an African queen, things would be way better for him as we are speaking. So anyway, my point is, when you look at marriage from an African perspective, it can work, and especially when two people with brains, two people with vision. And initially it's told that women were not supposed to work, but what I have seen from these two couples is let the woman be free, let her do her thing. Apparently, you look at Miss Play and the way her channel is growing, and some of her videos have gotten views that Marwa is dying to have. Miss Flay has gotten some of her videos in the last 4 months. Some of them have performed so well. They have gone about 300k views that if I would get as a newbie in this YouTube space, I'll just be happy and smiling all through. So if you look at her channel, she's doing so well. And the way they have coordinated their thing with its Nasto, because she realized like they had a kitchen inside the house, and then they decided, and then it's Nasto, the husband, decided, let me just build an outdoor kitchen. And she's doing her videos, most of her cook videos, they are usually done at the outdoor kitchen. And those videos are so authentic. Those videos, you'll just start watching and then you just hold your hands like this because you're getting entertained. You're just loving the whole flow of things. And then there's an African man married to an African queen, which is a beautiful African story. Beautiful African marriage story. And then you come to Chalokush and Lynette underscore K, a beautiful African story, a beautiful African marriage story. And then you come to Wode and Miss Trudy, a beautiful African story. We are having a guy who is not quitting on his woman despite having 6 miscarriages. Another beautiful African marriage story. And actually theirs is Kenyan and Ghanaian. Again, you have it's Nasto, he's Kuria. He's married to a Luo. By the way, those are two different cultures. Now, if you're not a Kenyan and you're watching this video, I need you to understand a Kuria and a Luo, they do not even speak. Korean language and Luo language, they are two different things. It's Nasto might not understand what Miss Flays is saying when she starts speaking in Luo. So again, those are two intercultural marriages. Can they coexist? Yes, they can coexist. And it's working. Then you look at Chalokush and Lynette underscore KE. Chalokush is a Kikuyu. Chalokush is a Kikuyu from Kirinyaga. Lynette underscore KE is a Kuria. Again, two different intercultural marriages that are working effectively. Well, here we also speak in Swahili, we also speak in English, so most of the times they will always speak in English or Swahili. Yeah, mostly you will find people speaking 4 languages or 5 languages, but the main is your ethnic language. So if you're a Kuk, you're going to speak in Kikuyu, you're Kuria, you speak Kuria, Luo, Luya, Kisi, Kamba, Meru, Embu, etc. Bere, so many. We got like 47 languages here in Kenya. And then what I was talking about is marriage in an African context. It works, it's working, and especially if 2 of these individuals are learned. Even I, Marwa, don't really beat him too much. I only give my opinion though, of which I'm allowed to. But I kind of feel like, if he had an African woman, if maybe people are marrying to have brown babies, it's up to you. Whatever you want, go for it. But again, it should not be done at the expense of downgrading the African image. Other than that, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Consider subscribing to my channel and comment below there to tell me about me. You can tell me, bro, you need to improve on this and this. Maybe your choice of topics is not relatable with what we want. Or you can tell me, you talk whatever you want, because this is an open conversation. We can have a candid conversation, I and you and I. So if you comment there below, I will always respond. My channel is very small. I do not have so many people commenting, so at least once you comment, as of now, I know I can see that comment, and I'll be more than glad to respond. And yes, let's take this thing to wherever we want to take this thing. Other than that, you guys have a lovely day, 28th January 2026, and see you in the next one. Yeah, see you in the next one.